chances of getting Jack in a wardrobe? 1 out of 20? That's easy. How about a shadow or even a red room? 1 out of 2,000? That's getting even luckier. But how about running into moments that are 50 times luckier than running into a red room or even a shadow? These are 1 in 100,000 moments within Roblox Doors. Have you ever experienced these before? Let us know, like and subscribe in order to stay lucky, and let's get right into the show. Rush is a super common entity, especially within the realm of Roblox Doors, but it's not common at all in order to experience them, especially during the Door 50 figure crescendo. How did that even happen? Even the Door Wiki states that Rush isn't supposed to be spawned in during the build-up. Easily a 1 out of 100,000 moment right there, especially considering the amount of times you have to play the game to even be able to experience that. This one's crazy though. Roughly the chance of finding a flashlight within a drawer is safe to assume around 1 out of a 1,000 chance, which is pretty insane. And finding Timothy, you guys already know, it's 1 out of 200. Well, let's put them together. Yeah, this player actually found a Timothy and then the drawer after a flashlight as well within the same cabinet. That's actually exactly a 1 out of 100,000 chance right there if you decide to do the math, which is just insane. This one was surprising too. Spawning eyes into a room is roughly a 3% chance at any given time, with the most players running into them about 3 times per 100 door run, which makes sense. But imagine running into them 4 times within 13 doors. That actually sounds terrifying. Imagine if they got one inside the painting puzzle room. That would have been insane, but sadly they didn't. Yeah, that's gotta be annoying. If you do the math, it comes out to be around 1 out of 92,000 chance, which is technically not 1 out of 100,000, but we'll give it to them anyway. Batteries within Roblox Doors only spawn in when you are carrying a flashlight. They don't spawn in super regularly, about the same chance as lighter, but getting 2 in a row like this is a super rare feat.
Right, so. I mean, I know it's bad to just go off Game Tunes videos, but it's best people.
Wait, what? This guy literally got 2 batteries in a row, and he didn't get amazed by that. Easily a 1 out of 100,000 chance, especially considering how many people don't even buy flashlights within the game out of the rest of the items. Items can be super useful, especially within the game, and most people always love to buy them within the shop. But imagine getting 3 items all within the same room for free. Now that's freaking nuts. They were able to find the flashlight inside a guaranteed spawner, a random lockpick, and also a bandage as well, all within the same compartment. Super lucky if you ask me. Whenever Rush makes their rounds right through the rooms, you generally have to hide inside a wardrobe or somewhere that is safe enough to survive another day. But how could you explain this insane save? Yo, what? You're telling me that Rush wasn't able to get the guy casually just chilling underneath a compartment drawer? This guy has got to be one of the luckiest people in the game, especially right after a buff to Rush's hitbox. Timothy, as everyone knows, is just a harmless little spider that barely does any damage whenever they greet a player. But I guess not during this moment, especially for poor old Creecraft during one of their live streams. I actually didn't see this one before. It was like 100 Timothys all jumped on Creek at once, which makes it way more rarer than a 1 out of 100,000 moment, to be honest. Alternate title, Creek plays Doors in Australia? I'd second that, mate. It's also pretty rare how the guiding light never even popped up with any words of wisdom after. I guess that was like a 2-for-1 right there, crazily enough. But how about introducing with even more eyes? This one will actually be even more luckier than the previous moment showed earlier, so here we go.
Oof, what the? On, get that. Eyes again? What the f? How? Stop giving me eyes.
Yeah, another 4 eyes within the same round, this time just 12 doors apart. Again though, super close to that 1 out of 100,000 moment, but it's basically there once again at a 1 out of 98,000 chance, which is just crazy. Don't blink though. It's another rush moment, but this time, the Mighty was able to do one of the craziest saves I've ever seen in Doors history. Take a peek! Bro, Rush completely no-clipped through the entire room, but going through the walls instead of the door opening, and somehow Mighty was able to survive from that. Honestly, should have been a death 100%, but I guess a lot of people, including me, had no idea you could be safe in that room if you play your cards right. But this one's crazier, folks. Not only did the Mighty also ran into 2 rushes back to back in this one, but they spawned in something you'd never believe until you've seen it with your own eyes. My guy, what just happened? It appears the second rush spawned in 2 eyes in a row. One inside the courtyard, which is insane, and then yet another at the next door. The chances of this exact event happening is literally 1 out of 136,000, so good luck playing the game that many times in order to replicate what Mighty went through. Not as rare as this. Combining the chances of getting a hallway Jack red room and a Timothy on the first drawer in the room, you guys can probably already think how rare that's going to be. You know, that's a 1 out of 400,000 chance right there, making it one of the rarest moments in the whole entire video.